What's up? I'm on Perfect World International, all that good stuff. My day is going pretty good. Hopefully yours is. You can always leave a comment on that if you wish. So turning the tables when all odds are against you. How is it that you do such things when odds are against you? Do you stand idly by? To your dream, is it that you say goodbye? To what it is you wish to achieve? Do you say, oh please, give me the strength I need? Or do you choose to turn such things? Do you stand boldly, even when any other would not stand as boldly? Do you consider what might be, or do you judge it for what it is you currently see? Do you consider what it is you stand for? Do you choose to turn the table to show you can stand more? Do you leave it and walk away and look down at the floor? Or do you continue as if you can do more? Or do you just turn around and walk out of that door? Turning the tables. Not all are strong enough to turn tables. To turn the odds that are against. For, not against. Acting as if this has not been shown to them. For they decide, oh no, this will not be my end. For what it is I wish to achieve. No other circumstance will there be. Is it that you say no to me? This is not language of a champion. This is language of one that is not a champion. One that is, regardless of what cards are on the table. Turn the cards that are on the table. To prove upon the fact, regardless of the hand they happen to get. It does not matter, for I do not give up or forget what it is I set out for. There is only one, and only one door. Regardless of the circumstance that I may see, I have already declared and expect victory. No matter if it is that I must use something that is different than what I expected with such something. Use it to the advantage that I may have to prove the true resolve that I have. Regardless of what the problem may be. The situation, the table, it will be turned by me. No other circumstance or situation will you see? For the outcome has been decided. You are only there to understand what has been decided. These are the thoughts of a champion, not the other. Does not matter if it cannot be seen by another. For mere actions of what it is that is internal, manifest outside what is internal. Never wavering, never even giving anything less, and not getting the same of anything less than what it is that I have set out to get. By all righteous means necessary, I do what is required to turn the tables as it is necessary. Never taking the circumstance for what it is by the first glance. Always knowing by my reactions is my second chance. Showing that there is more to me than what another may think about me. Turning the tables when all things are against. Even when things that were in favor are now against. Unwavering in what is internal, in what it is that is shown by the external. Aligning in a straight line, going the same direction, regardless which is shown nor said upon that time. Showing a foundation that is firm, cannot be shaken by any kind of thing that twists or turns, or beats against. Regardless what it is that stands against. Ironclad in all that you do. Above the standard in what it is you believe and do. Turning the tables when it is set. Making sure that ones that stand against, regardless if it is flesh or not, it cannot win upon that spot. with every ounce of what it is that is capable, even things that others may think are not and is not capable, turning for what it is to what it could be, if it was only that what it is that you see internally manifest so the world can see. A victorious attitude in all that you do, regardless if others criticize you, regardless of how it is they may think, regardless of the situation that you may see. Being heartless in the way that you know it should be. But showing compassion when it is that it must and needs to be seen. Turning the tables. Do you do this when it is at need? Regardless of the obstacle, do you even acknowledge upon the fact there is an obstacle? Do you just stare it in the face and show upon this place? You cannot stand between me and my future place. Regardless of what side of the table you are in this place. Turning the table when and if it is needed. Are you willing to do what it is that is needed? Are you willing to sacrifice something that you might like? Just for a single night. Something that you wish you could do. Is it on the other side of the table? Or is it on the same side as you? Or is there an obstacle that happens to stand clearly on the other side of the table that you happen to stand? Is it in between you and what it is you wish to do? Or is it just a situation that is unfavorable to you? It's not the situation that matters. It's what you do with the cards you are given that matters. Do you play them well or do you not? And of course, my thing has to do that. In the obstacle that you might face, does it show surprise and shows up out of place? Do you must turn the table Act as if it never happened, for you were already on the other side of the table. Yes, things happen. But are you able to react as it is that things happen? Turning what it is that might be bad into something that will make you glad. Using an opportunity that another cannot see. That happened to be on the other side of the table that another could not see. Turning the tables. Noticing when it is that you must turn the tables. Or do you accept it for what it is? Not noticing there's always a problem, but there's always a solution as well. And you know there is. Does not matter what side of the table you stand. All you must do is turn the tables in front of the table that you stand. Say you were dealt a bad hand. Do you know how it is to play a bad hand? Regardless if it is or not. A well-played hand, no matter if it is good or not, is better than a good played hand that is played bad. Is it not? If you have a hand and you do not know how to play it, what happens if there's another on the other table side than you that has a bad hand, but they know how to play better than you? Same thing can be applied to the situation that faces you. Do you turn the tables when it is that it's necessary? Or do you leave it alone when such things are not necessary? Can you tell the difference of when it is you can? Or do you settle with what you're given without questioning? Can I not use this in a better way? Can I not show how good it is I am able to play against the situation that I currently play? Do you focus upon what it is that stands before you on this day, instead of trying to just find a way? Are you a good problem solver or not? Got an issue? There's always a solution upon that spot. To turn the tables when it is that you are not in favor? Or is it that you accept it, even though you could be in favor? Not always knowing what it is that you need to do is the part that should be focused upon for you. It's how you react. The actions that is seen external. They show what it is that you believe internal. Do you believe you'll make it out of whatever you may be in? All you must do is be calm, and you can find a solution. Regardless, if another cannot see that solution. If you go to overreact, what kind of result will it be that you get with that? The situation may be bad. It could be dire. But just remember, if you stay calm, act as if it has never happened. That's how calm. You can see things at ones that overreact. They could not. Turn the tables. Do not settle for what you see. For, let me ask you a question. And maybe at this point you will understand what it is you should see. Is there a possibility for you to be stronger for what it is you go through? Is there a possibility? Maybe becoming humble in what it is you do? Maybe a lesson. Maybe you can change and teach someone else a lesson. Or maybe the situation altogether. Turning the tables does not always mean that situation. It can be a future one that you learned what it is you need from that one. To turn the tables means you change what happens next, regardless if it is that situation or the very next. Or one that could be farther than that. Or a monumental point that is noticed and is declared a monumental point. But to stay calm and play your hand well. Is better than one that does not play their hand well. To turn the tables when it is that most would act different shows why it is that you would get a result that is different. Instead of focusing on the problem itself, maybe you might have a solution. If it is that you focus on how it is to find that solution, instead of think correctly. Any situation the tables can turn. if it is that you are able to learn. Know what it is that works and what does not. For many have been through situations the same as yours in this spot. To turn the tables does not always mean that you must do it yourself. Maybe advice from someone that has done it themselves. Or maybe watching one do it. To turn the tables. Are you willing to try to turn the tables? May not work on your first attempt. Does not mean you do not have another attempt. To turn the tables when all others settle, even though, if it was they were not to settle, they would be happier, or if they actually tried, but because they did not. What could be? It happened to have died. Well, that looks like all the time I have for now. So, until next time.